Good afternoon, everyone. May hapon kaning tanan. This is Ramil Odi Maglalanggero of Grade 11 ICT Cambo for the subject of Practical Research 1 of Ma'am Shahara May Bonsing Haron. I will discuss to you the synthesizing information from relevant literature. What is synthesis? Synthesis is a discussion that draws on one or more sources, your ability to infer relationships among sources such as essay, articles, fiction, and also non-written sources such as lectures, interview, and observation will be helpful in synthesizing information taken from your review of literature, inferring relationships like comparing between the teaching styles of your favorite and least favorite instructor is something that is familiar to you. Types of synthesis. You may choose from these two types of synthesis. Number one, explanatory synthesis. What is explanatory synthesis? It helps the readers to understand a topic. Number two, argument synthesis. Its purpose is for you to present your own point of view with the support of relevant facts drawn from service and presented in a logical manner. Categories of sources. According to Plunkett since 2015, enumerates the categories of sources from where your collect data. Number one, documents. This includes written or printed materials that have been produced in some form or another, such as annual reports, books, artwork, cartoons, circular, records, diaries, notebook, and etc. They may be published or unpublished, intended for private or public consumption. They may be original works or copies. Number two, numerical records. What is numerical records? They may be considered as a separate type of sources in and of themselves or as a subcategory of documents. Several records included any types of numerical data in printed form like test scores, attendance figures, census reports, school budgets, and the like. Number three, oral statements. This may include stories, myths, tales, legends, chants, songs, and other forms of oral expression. These materials leave a record for future generations. Number four, relics. What is relics? These are formal types of historical sources. A relics is any object where physical or visual characteristic can provide some import information about the past. For example, furniture, artwork, clothing, buildings, or equipment. How to write a synthesis? The procedure that you can follow in writing the synthesis of your literature includes the following. Number one, consider your purpose in writing. Number two, select and read carefully your sources according to your purpose. Number three, formulate a thesis. It is the main ideas that you want to present in your synthesis. Number four, decide how you will use your sources material and take down notes. Number five, develop an organizational plan according to your thesis. Number 6, write the first draft of your synthesis following the organization. Number 7, revise your synthesis. I will discuss to you about the techniques for writing. Number 1, summary. It is the simplest way of organizing a synthesis. Here, we write one after the other the most relevant information sources you gathered. Number 2, example or illustration. It is a reference to a particularly illuminating example or illustration that you have included in your review. You need to credit your sources. Number 3, two or more example or more reasons. What is two or more reasons? This approach can be an effective method by simply starting your thesis, then give your reasons why it is true. Number 4, comparison and contrast. These techniques will lead to examining two subjects or data in terms of one another. Comparison considers similarities while contrasts highlight differences. Thank you for listening. Daghan salamat sa inyong pagminaw. Kini si Ramil O. de Maglalanggero. Daghan salamat.